Hey, my wonderful, lovely people, a pleasant evening or afternoon, rather, to everybody. When I saw this woman, lady, let me use the word lady. Woman, I mean something respectful to when I say that too. Had taken over the position as minister, of education and skills, youth, and information. I said to myself, this is a right lady for the job. You know, I don't know. It's just a sort of feeling that I get is this unction. And I've seen her determination in making sure that these students do very well. To be very honest with you, I've seen her efforts. If I have not seen anything else, I have seen her efforts since the inception of her post as Minister of Education. And it says here, ministry, students' education will not be derailed, by disruptions. It says, as schools reopen for the Easter term, the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth, and Information has assured parents that no child's academic future will be jeopardized by challenges beyond their control. More than 600 educational institutions sustained damage during the passage of Category 5 Hurricane Melissa on October 28. Some schools will continue with temporary arrangements while major repairs continue. Some will share spaces with our innovative host schools, and others will use blended approaches. And for a little while longer, learning will continue in these modalities, said Portfolio Minister Senator Dana Morris Dixon. She provided the details in a back to school message for the new term, which commenced yesterday. Morris Dixon noted that beyond temporary solutions, the aim is to rebuild a stronger education sector. We're not just restoring what was damaged, we must use this disaster to rethink, redesign, and rebuild an education system that is safer, smarter, and more resilient for the future. The level of damage we experienced just a few months ago should not be experienced again, she said. Meanwhile, the minister noted that for many families, this return to school is not easy as a new term follows one of the most challenging periods in Jamaica's recent history. Morris Dixon said Hurricane Melissa hit Jamaica hard, especially the western end of the island, disrupting school operations and the lives of thousands of students and staff. From day one, our teams across the ministry, our partners, our school leaders, and our communities came together. We worked around the clock to clean up, repair, restore, and most importantly, make sure our students and stakeholders can return to safe learning spaces as quickly as possible, she said. Morris Dixon expressed gratitude to school boards, principals, and teaching and ancillary staff for their excellent leadership at the school level. Your creativity and your heart have gotten us to this point and today. I'm so proud to say that many schools across Jamaica will be back in session, the minister said. Minister Dana Morris Dixon, you're doing a fantastic job. Honestly, I've seen your great efforts and I wish you and your team well. And I'm really hoping and praying that the students will continue to succeed. I remember reading, I didn't get to read the article, but I remember a particular school in the Kingston metropolitan area who did very badly a few years prior, or maybe a year and a half prior. And I'm not going to highlight the name of the school. I remember it was said that these high schoolers were reading at a grade 4 level or below. And lo and behold, much to our surprise, or to people who read it, I saw the front page of that article. And when I saw it, I said, wow, I felt good to say that a marked improvement has been made at that particular school. So it made me feel good to know that they took note of that school to say this cannot continue to have high schoolers reading at a primary level, almost at a basic level. I remember there was a school where they said grade 4 and below are all the way down to basic school level. That was not only school. And when I saw the market improvement, when I read that front section, I said, beautiful. So Mrs. Dana Morris Dixon and her team, congratulations. I know you're working assiduously, arduously, relentlessly to get Jamaica's education to where it has never gone before. Remember when you used to watch that space movie name again with War for whatever it is, gone. We're space, we've never gone before. Yes, I know that is what your team and yourself you're doing. And I wish you guys and I pray all the best. And I really pray that in spite of the fact that we faced, not us here in the Kingston area, but more so those in the west pockets of the eastern section, yes, got, blows by Hurricane Melissa. But I pray that even while the repair and the rebuilding and the reshaping and the redesigning is going on, that the students will do well. It will build that robustness that they need, that tenacity, that gut, that courage that they need, that no matter what challenge comes, I still have to do my part. I still have to be successful and become valuable and become useful to my country and to the wider world. Big up to you, Miss Morris Dixon and team. Anyway, guys, you know what to do. Read TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe. Give me one of those lines and you can follow me on Instagram. Have a good one.